Hi everyone. Well, it's been a bit of a while, hasn't it? I don't know what to say, really. Life has been catching up, you know. It's just been that way. Me and the wife have been, well, the fiance, have been pretty busy getting things ready. I've been working on the comic. Uh, let's see. Working on my spirituality. It's just a new path for me. Gonna take a look in what being vampire identified might mean. Uh, we're just trying to find ways to make money for the move, to do everything. She's enjoying being a housewife. I'm enjoying having her as a housewife. And let's see, I guess that's the basics there. I know I had an idea of what I would be doing when I went in here. I guess talk about a little news of the day. Just found out that in San Diego, military marched openly in gay pride there just recently for thousands. So that's a really wonderful thing. Active members marched. It's about flippin' time, isn't it? It's a nice thing to see changes like that in the air. Because, there's such a focus on the dramatic and negative. And I'm not talking the typical human focus of what's going wrong so I'm prepared. I'm talking about what's the worst thing we can possibly find and put out there. Some things are about, some places are better than that than others. But especially in a age like we have, it's frustrating. Oh my. The fiance is currently chopping up habaneros for tonight, and I can feel them hitting my eyes right now. Let's see what else has been going on. I've just been trying to keep up with events, finally. Drat, I don't have as much to talk about because there's not as much disaster in my life. Things have just been going really, really well, and when that happens, you do have less news. And when you have less news, you can tend to kind of turn inwards and look at your own beliefs and take a look at improving yourself. I'm finding that I have not paid attention to a few of my faults, so I have been just cleaning house mentally and in the heart, soul, leaving a nice little big empty space. Basically, when I'm through, my mind will be a blank slate. There will be nothing in my head. And that's more positive than it sounds. And I am also looking into the fact that but for years, after everything I went through, I kind of got this attitude that things were going to just come to me and people had to give me things for me to survive. That one, I didn't have power, and two, I deserved more, but I wasn't willing to work for it. Some of that's from being on SSI for as long as I've been. You don't know how to get off of it or start to work. I'm really looking into working for the very first time, really honestly working. Been putting out some resumes, hoping to get off SSI for good and not live in such poverty. It'll be nice. Another thing that I'm looking into is how I argue, and the fact that I've always been an optimistic person, but I got in the habit of being negative, of assuming something will go wrong. And that's spoiled too. Someone will care and save me. You know, it happens to a lot of us that have been in a bad situation. We don't want to take responsibility after a while because we're tired of it. Or we take too much responsibility. Or we do a bit of both. And the truth is, sometimes things happen, and sometimes we have to take responsibility to how we reacted and if we set it up or not. You know, that whole thing of karma is true. You know, what you do comes back to you. Yeah, I've been a little more Buddhist than I'm used to. You know, compassion and all that. So I guess this one will be fairly short. I think the next one I'm going to start talking about what we've been doing, like playing Metal Gear.
Metal Gear.
Yes.
Metal Gear.
And that's close to as I can get to a Solid Snake impression. And just especially number 2, I'll go into some of my thoughts on that. Well, I love you all, and bye!